Fellas, what's up? It's episode 4 of our Tech's Choice podcast style. So you guys stay tuned. This is going to be a little less ShamWow and more about the tools, and we're going to be talking about a lot of pipeline. You guys stay tuned.
What's up, guys? We are back with another Talking Tools with Tech's Choice, and we're going to talk about some new items that we didn't talk about in our last pipeline video. So Milwaukee released, they released over 100 items. We dropped about 20 of them on our last video that y'all killed the views on, so we appreciate that. But let's get right into it. So they have everything from new sanders. We talked about a few of the new sanders. We talked about some of the PACKOUT stuff, but we didn't show details of it. So we're going to go a little deep dive into all this stuff and let you know exactly what we have. But the first thing we're going to talk about is the light we talked about in the last video, but Matt's going to go a little more about it.
Slide those over here, Drew. Guys, this light right here we saw back in May. We had some video of it, and we signed a non-disclosure agreement that we would not show it off. But guys, they are here already. So this is the very first thing that has showed up at the pipeline event, and this stuff is coming in like wildfire. Not wildfire, it's coming in very, very rapidly. There we go, there's a great word. So this is a 500 lumen light. It is very versatile. I don't know how to explain how thin it is, but guys, this will fit into the back of your pocket. So this is going to change the lighting industry a whole lot. I want to turn that on and go through some of the different modes on 500 lumens on high, 250 on medium, and 100 on low. I believe the runtime on this is 4 hours on high, which is very fantastic, but it has a lot of different functionalities about it. So Milwaukee overthinks their product literally all the time, and instead of making just a magnetic base and making this square where you can stand this up for all you construction guys that may be out there that need to hang this around maybe a faucet underneath a cabinet or a 2x4 or something like that, it happens to actually fit a 2x4 right here. So a 2x4 will go in there, and if that doesn't fit, you can hook this around, flip this over, and you can hang that in. It clips back. But one of my favorite things about it is guys that are in the mechanic world, you can stick it on there as a magnet, and you can rotate this like 360 degrees, which is awesome. So great versatility on this light. This is a great price on this light too.
It is.
So I think we have this listed on our website for like $64.95.
$64.95.
$64.95. We thought it was going to come in somewhere around the $70 range, but these are going to sell, and we're going to do a B-roll here right now just to show you the amount of inventory that we have. Guys, we have a ton of these, and they are in stock, ready to ship. This is not something that we are going to have to back order and tell you that it's new. This is the very first thing that's out there new. Also, one thing about this light is it is true view color, so what that means is it replicates the sun. So for a lot of you body guys that are out there that may be trying to match up paint, trying to find what metallics you have in the paint, this light right here replicates the sun, so it's not a white LED. It's a little easier on the eyes. And you guys that are looking at wiring diagrams and wiring schematics, if you try to find an orange wire with a yellow stripe in it, it's a little more defined, right, Drew? It's a little more defined.
It doesn't wash the color out.
It doesn't wash the color out. So the purples are purple, the blacks are blacks, the reds are reds. Milwaukee always puts a lot of technology into their LEDs, and as far as I know, they're the only people that actually do the true color LEDs. So that's probably one of the biggest things that I'm most excited about that we have. But the biggest thing that hit for pipeline, in my opinion, was the stubby impact.
Oh yeah, agreed.
That thing was large, huge. How many have we sold already?
We sold like 75 of the bare tools of either size and like 30 of each kit. So they're flying off the shelf right now.
Literally, my Instagram feed and TikTok was Stubby Gun and Hawk Tui Girl.
Yeah,
Hawk Tui Girl. Yeah, we didn't do any Hawk Tui videos. That's
hilarious.
That's not in our videos.
So guys, Milwaukee has been coming out with a bunch of new items, and they're not just only focused on automotive, they're focused on construction, automotive, both. But this next tool is only automotive, and Drew's going to talk to us a little bit more about this guy.
All right, guys. So I've been on the route for a couple of years now, and I go to a handful of body shops, and every once in a while I have a little palm sander on my truck, and it was made for wood. It was made for, hobby stuff around the house. And I was like, man, when's Milwaukee to come out with an automotive orbital sander? And we've asked, and finally last week when they released it, I was pretty excited. I got a couple pictures, showed everybody on my route and it's going to come in 2 throws, 3/32 and 3/16, but it's going to be M12 driven. And I know when I saw the picture, I'm like, M12, that's not going to, I don't know if they did it just because of the weight and everything, but I mean, the 5.0s now, the HD 5.0s, and even the guys with the older 6.0s, I mean, those things will last pretty good. So they don't have a runtime on it yet, but it's going to be killer, man. I mean, think how many times where on the weekend you're at your house, even, hobby guys that want to, sand down their car to paint a fender or something. Now you can do it at your house without a big AC compressor. And that was probably one of the only tools that I can think of off the top of my head that I don't own at the house that I could use.
You're a body man now?
AC compressor.
You're a body man now?
AC compressor, Jesus Christ.
Air compressor.
Air compressor. No, but I mean,
Versatility, going out into the driveway and doing your own work.
We need to do a B-roll of Connor's fender. And this man right here could fix his own fender with this.
I will never do that. But he didn't say they don't have an official runtime, but I'm reading the information on it now. It says they'll do 5 doors per M12 2.5 battery. So it'll remove body filler from 5 doors on an M12 2.5 high output battery.
And
so
the RPM range is 3,200 to 12,000 RPMs. I think it's got kind of a throttle deal on it.
Yeah, adjustable throttle.
Also available in sticky pad backing and Velcro. I don't know.
It's not a hard pad anymore. It has the foam pad.
Yeah, it's a foam pad.
So it's soft.
But some guys use Velcro, some guys use sticky. So I believe it's supplied with both.
You get
both backing pads.
And then you can also get a foam one, like Matt said. That's the one that y'all are probably going to want. But they also make a harder one that's a little bit thicker.
Cutting down that mud.
But going on the new tools, we've talked about the boom light in previous videos. We've talked about all that stuff. We've talked about it on TikTok. We did a little bit of it last week, but if you want to talk about that, let's talk about it a little bit right now.
Oh, the boom light's going to be huge for the construction industry, more in the bulldozer industry, okay? You guys gave us a lot of slack about it not working on automotive and cars, but guys, mostly in the semi-truck world is going to be very good because when you get into unloading a semi-truck, you can't see. This will actually stick right to the back of the truck, and then you can light up the whole back end there. When we get to the tool show next week, I have heard they're going to have a half-cut semi-truck up there down there to show how this boom light here actually works. I mean, this thing has a 200 strength magnet on it, guys. I mean, you can't pull it off. I mean, it's literally that strong, but they put a lever on there to give you a little bit more versatility to make it easier to get off. And I say it's so easy, even your girlfriend can use it, So it extends way out. It's way better than the underbody light, the 12 volt, because this thing will literally, you can attach it to the lift and put it all the way underneath the car, because I got a saying, if you can't see it, you can't fix it, So light is huge for Milwaukee, and they're definitely investing in that industry. So if you haven't got a boom light on order, we ordered a bunch of them in May. They're going to be on our website. They're on our website right now for pre-order, and as soon as those puppies come in, they'll be out of here.
They will be, and they should be coming out pretty soon. I'm pretty sure the ETA was 1st of July, and yesterday was the 1st, so we're doing pretty good on timing now. So, and these lights came in like 3 weeks early. These weren't supposed to be here till the middle of July. So you never know with Milwaukee. Sometimes they're on time, sometimes they're not.
Well, I think it's because we kind of got a little VIP treatment and got to go to the Milwaukee headquarters and got our orders in first.
We did,
just like we did on the stubby impact guns. How many did we buy?
Like at the ISN show.
150 of each. Yeah, but we're about to have to up that order because predicting wise. But anyways, the next product that we have to talk about, Matt actually wanted to sell one of these to a customer like 2 weeks ago, and he was like, hey, do you know what happened to the backpack sprayers? Like, what happened to the backpack sprayers?
So the backpack sprayer came out. Milwaukee had a great idea, and it flopped. Okay, there was nothing wrong with the actual functionality of the motor and what it did, but the tanks, whoever they had making the tanks, did a real crappy job, and the tanks were leaking. I had a customer get very upset, and I had to literally give him 3 different backpack sprayers. But here's the deal. All the customers are took care of. So Milwaukee's a stand-up company. If you bought something from them and it didn't work for you, they will stand behind their product and they'll take care of it. So that being said, they have a new backpack sprayer that has interchangeable tanks with labels that you can put on them, so you can put your herbicide or your chemicals or your wasp killer. I watched a video on this last night that if you wanted to spray this puppy literally like 40 feet away to kill maybe some insects or a wasp's nest or something like that, you can adjust the tip to propel this deal 40 feet away from where it is. So it has a high pressure pump in it, and I can't wait to get one myself because I'm actually looking to do a little work around my own house with a backpack sprayer. So that tool is brand new, but I don't think the release date on that is for
we got a little bit.
We got a little while for that one comes out.
But that one's probably not going to be out till October to
September.
spring. You never know. The die grinder video that we just did, that came out last year, pipeline, and we just got it in. So it's just Milwaukee's predictions. Sometimes they show stuff really early just to get you excited, and then you have to wait for a year before you get the product. But some of the other cool things I want to talk about are the PACKOUT stuff. Now, not a lot of people in the mechanic world are PACKOUT unless you're a mobile guy, but this is a game changer when it comes to being a PACKOUT guy. So everyone knows the two-wheel rolling cart.
Yeah, the rolling dolly.
It's a great intro. If that's your first one, it's a great one to get into with. But then once you start building your stack off of that, now you put all your big tools in the bottom box, and to get to your bottom box, you have to take 10 more boxes off. And it's a pain in the butt, and everybody complained about it, and Milwaukee answered. So Milwaukee came out with the new two-wheel dolly that has a drawer on the front. So the best thing about this drawer, all their other drawer systems just have the ball bearing slides on it, but Milwaukee went above and beyond and put a wheel that pops down as soon as you pull it out. So it supports over 300 pounds of weight in that. So you can put your impacts, you can put your saws, you can put your all your big items in that box, and you're not going to have any fear of it breaking or doing any damage to them. So that's a big popular one. That's probably not going to be out for another 2 or 3 months, though, I'm pretty sure. And then leading into the PACKOUT stuff, we saw some new stuff at the Milwaukee show that we went to in May, and we actually have some B-roll of it, but well, it's not really B-roll. It's a full-on video.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop that up right here and let y'all see a little bit more about that.
Guys, what we have here is a prototype deal, something that may be coming down the pipeline. We're getting some finishing touches done with it, but I want to show you what they kind of have going in the works. This is a mechanic set toolbox right here. You actually pop this right here open. Inside of this, you will have all of your sockets that you need, your ratchets, your adjustable wrenches. Pop out the next section, you'll have all of your screwdrivers, all in foam right here. And then the last section will have all of your pliers. This is going to work out great for somebody that is in the electrician business. We're talking to them about maybe redesigning this for somewhat automotive so that you can put your screwdrivers and some of your pliers in there. This next one right here is the PACKOUT drawer set. This is actually going to be a part number, but they are nowhere near to having the finishing touches done. But guys, I just want to open it up and show you the EVA foam, or EV foam is what they call it, of all of your 1/2-inch drive, your 3/8 drive. I'm going to go through these drawers pretty quick. All of your Torx bits. Here's all of your wrenches, your extensions, your picks, metric standard wrenches, on down and so on and so on. Ratcheting wrenches, all of your pliers, your radiator picks, your screwdrivers, your locking pliers, and your hammers. So this is a very exciting kit. I can't tell you what it's going to cost. I can't even tell you if it's going to look like this, but this is what Milwaukee has coming down the pipeline to bring to you. This is not a finished product. We'll have a little bit more information about this in just a couple months.
All right, guys, so all that PACKOUT stuff is brand new. We had the first look at that at their show. And you're not just going to be able to buy it in the 4-drawer. You can buy just a small case of it. You can buy individuals of the 3 drawers, whatever you need. If you just want the sockets, you can do the sockets. If you just need the wrenches, you can do the wrenches.
I want to interrupt you for just a second because they told us that if you already have the PACKOUT and you have all these tools, you can also buy the foam to fit into those PACKOUT also. So it's going to be very versatile in working with the PACKOUT system. So a lot of you guys that saw that on the video a while ago, we will be getting part numbers for all those individual pieces, like some of the trays for the PACKOUT wrench set. You can buy that already, and those are listed on our website.
And a lot of guys like the tray stuff, but some dudes prefer foam. And if you prefer the foam, like Matt said, you're going to be able to buy the foam individually. And a cool thing about this, we had a little bit to say on what happened with this because we were at the show and they were super excited. Shout out Gabby for being there and being super excited about it. But we were sitting there and we were like, all the tool guys were like, we don't use any of these pliers or anything like that in the tool industry. So we broke it down, we pulled the foam out, and when she sat there, she took notes, she took pictures, she was like, well, what do you want to see in it? And from May 5th into today, so just over, just over 2 months?
2 months. They rearranged it.
They rearranged the pliers. Like, they redid the whole thing, which was really cool that they actually listened to our feedback, and our feedback comes from y'all. So, Milwaukee is very good about that. And then leading into a little bit more about the PACKOUT, I'm just going to pop up a few pictures of the accessory kits that they have. You've seen these on the 3D printed ones online, the metal ones. A lot of people do them now, but Milwaukee So they want to bring the Milwaukee strength and power of their plastic into the side carts, and you can do battery mounts. They have a plate mount, like a half plate mount. They have stuff to hold your levels, all that fun stuff. So they have little trays, big trays, plier holders, screwdriver holders, all that stuff. So all you guys that are using PACKOUT every day and use it on every job site, this is going to be a game changer for you. You don't have to worry about having a 3D printed item. You're going to have a lifetime guaranteed warranty with Milwaukee now. So that's going to be an exciting thing. And now, I don't know which one of you want to talk about your product first, but they have some exciting stuff to talk about.
I got one thing I want to talk about, and I'm going to pop a picture of this up here right here because I think we bought 100 of these. If you guys don't know, this is Milwaukee's 100th anniversary, so they came out with a 100th anniversary hoodie and apparel package. So we have some hats that are coming, and this nice gray hoodie that's here has the nice new retro crest on it that says Milwaukee 100th anniversary. We got some patches at the show that we have very, very, very few of, and some pins in there too. I don't know if we want to release those because those are just, those really aren't available, but we did get them, and we got a whole bag full of them. So if you guys go to our website and go ahead and pre-order these hoodies, I know a lot of you guys that bought hoodies in the past, we have sold out of those, but this is a limited run.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very limited.
They're very limited, and they said you better get your order in now because we're going to do a limited run on these. We're not going to have these, and this is like get it while supplies last. So I think our last hoodie came in somewhere around $60 around that area. That's probably somewhere around this right here will be, and their hat will be like 25 to 29, 32. We don't really know, but I know we bought a bunch.
Yeah, we did.
And we're super excited about it.
I'll pop up the logo too because we have just the rendered logo too. So it's like a vintage Milwaukee logo.
Yeah, it's really a neat hoodie. I'm taking one for myself and all of us.
Yeah, it'll be good. But the next thing we have to talk about, we've sold the crap out of a tool very similar to this, but it is bad to the bone, and we're going to let Drew talk about it.
So they finally came out with a M18 version of the stick pump. I'm sure everybody's familiar with the M18 Transfer Pump. It's kind of square. It's kind of, unless you have a hose, you're not going to get deep in anywhere.
No.
And the M12 one was awesome. I wanted one personally myself at one point in time, but man, the cost of it for what it was.
Anyway, we had a great price on it though.
But we sold it for half the price of what we sold it on the truck previously, months before. But this guy, the new M18 one, I've never had anybody complain about the M12 one, but I don't know if the right people were using it for a bigger job. So this guy pumps 25 gallons per minute. On a 12-0 Forge battery that's also coming out soon. It'll do 1,000 gallons. So you got that swimming pool at home you need to drain come fall time.
Kiddie pool.
Bam.
Yeah, fill it up.
It's got 2 filtration systems. So like on the M12 one, down at the pickup, I know they had a filtration system at the bottom. But at the top also, this guy has a filtration system, so you're not going to have to worry about any debris, rocks, dirt, mud. I saw a TikTok of a guy sticking this thing in the ocean and filling his kid's sandcastle mode up with one of these things. So it can do salt water, coolant. I don't know about fuel.
I think it's recommended for everything except for fuel or petroleums. But speaking of the petroleums, if you guys are interested in the 18-volt transfer pump, it has an impeller on it, and we have guys actually buying that to pump hydraulic oil, which is like 90-weight oil. So I don't know that they're redoing that. If you do tear up your impeller, they are replaceable. But this 18-volt stick pump is going to be very versatile for the construction industry, for you guys that might have to get down there and replace a pipe that is broke, but it has filled up the whole ditch with water, and you need to go in and don't worry about debris or grime. They did a video on Milwaukee's website. I read 12 gallons a minute, but it was 25 gallons a minute, but it was full of drywall dust and literally sucked it down to nothing. And one other thing it comes with it is it comes with 2 discharge adapters with it. So it has a 1 1/4 inch, I believe, and a 3/4 discharge. So if you need to hook it up to a hose to project that water some other direction, that adapter comes with it also.
Also with that adapter, it tees off or it V's off. So they want you to be able to keep that flow to a certain percentage. So you can run 2 hoses at the same time, which is pretty cool.
Oh, interesting. This guy is going to be, this guy won't be out for probably another month to 3 months, based off the videos I saw, but this is going to be a big bad version of the M12 one. Like the M12 one is very good, but the speed on this one and the amount you're going to get on a runtime is going to be crazy.
As we had all hands on deck at Pipeline event, so we worked very close with a lot of the influencers that are out there. You know, some of the influencers are Charles from Humble Mechanic, super great dude. We really appreciate him sending us a lot of pictures. Milwaukee Tool Addict, Dan, he was great to give us some communication, working with Matt. He's also a great guy that's actually worked with us too. So we have our hands deep with the influencers just to try to get an inside look. So that's another cutting edge, even though we can't go because we're not allowed to go because we're a retailer. We had all hands on deck to try to get exclusive video and pictures for you guys there. So Humble Mechanic said one thing about the 18-volt radio, and he said that thing actually rocks, man. With that almost 4-inch subwoofer on it, he said that it sounds really, really good, and I believe it runs 18 hours at 100% volume on one 5.0 battery. So super, super, super excited to get the radio in because
it's the first time to pick up a radio on the truck and say, how loud is it?
Yeah, how loud is it? What kind of bass does it have? It also has an equalizer on it. It also has a cell phone port on it, so you can charge your cell phone and run your radio at the same time. It's a USB-C, by the way, for all you old people out there that might have a Nokia phone that won't work for you, by the way. Yeah. So
it's 18 hours.
18 hours
at 100% volume.
Sorry, I don't have an iPad in front of me. I'm regurgitating all this off the front lobe right here.
Little Beats looking speaker chip.
Oh yeah, the smaller PACKOUT M12 one.
Yeah, the release date on that is like January.
Yeah, that's a bad.
It's gonna be waterproof though too. Right?
It is.
Yeah,
it is. That's gonna be a nice.
That's gonna be a nice one, but we'll have to talk about that. Maybe we'll see one at the tool show.
I think we will.
Maybe we'll see one at the tool show.
We'll have a lot of stuff. Just so y'all know, we're at a tool show next week, so if we're not answering a phone call or if we're taking a little bit longer, it's just because we are busy, we're shooting content, or we're talking, or we're trying to do business. So we appreciate your patience now. We're just going to go ahead and say it. We appreciate your patience. I especially do it because my phone number is the one that you will be calling. So I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you don't hear from me, just make sure you shoot me a text, leave me a voicemail, shoot us an email, do all that. That's going to be the quickest way to get in communication with us. But at this show, there's going to be not just Milwaukee content. We're going to do quite a bit of Milwaukee content, but there's going to be Koken, there's going to be Grip Edge, TekTon, Vim, Lyle, all the different brands, Nipex, Induction Innovations, all of these big brands that we like to promote to y'all. Gear Wrench, we're going to be able to be shooting a bunch of videos, long format and short format, that entire week because we're down there for almost an entire week.
Yeah.
So
we're there for a whole week. One exciting thing this week is we like to hear your feedback on this, but a company reached out to us to start promoting their product, and we kind of want your opinion. I'll let Connor know more, or let Connor talk more about that because I didn't really have anything to do with it. They found us on social media, and they know we move a lot of products. So who are those people?
Yeah, I don't know if you even know about this, but TekTon, we have sold a little bit of it on the tool trucks, just those adapter sets I know of. But our guys apparently around here like it. But do y'all want us to bring on an entire line of TekTon? It's something that up in the air. We can bring on whatever we want. We don't have to bring on everything. So leave us a comment and let us know if you want to see TekTon, and if you do, let us know what you want to see. If you want to see their sockets, their wrenches, what you're trying to get from them.
TekTon was a direct-only business for a long time. So them actually reaching out to us, like Sunex and a few other vendors, that's huge for us. Yeah. And I want to make a correction on the Redback boots. We had something going on with them, and we're sorry. If you need those, you'll have to call us, and we'll work that out. We'll work that out privately. They will not be on our website for a little while. Yeah. Until we talk to Redback direct personally, and we'll get that figured out. Doesn't mean we can't get them, because we can still get them, but we cannot post those on our website as of right now.
We didn't know that we had to sign some paperwork or something, so now we're going to sign some paperwork.
Well, so come to my truck, I got a size 11 on there right now.
It does. Yeah. But eventually they will be back on there. Yeah. Eventually they'll be back on there, hopefully. But guys, we appreciate watching this video. This video is probably like a 30-minute video, so we appreciate you sticking around. If you have anything else you want, let us know. Make sure you like the video, you comment, you subscribe. This is the best way to support us, support the channel. And last video popped off with 30,000 views, so let's keep it going and going and going. let's get us to 10K, because once we get to 10K, we'll probably do some type of giveaway, because it's a pretty big
Yeah, that sounds
thing.
good. We'll give away a TV, maybe a couple of them.
Yeah, we'll give away some TVs at 10K. So guys, we only need like 600 followers, I think, 500 something followers. So make sure you subscribe now, and then we'll be giving away a TV probably at the tool show.
Instagram and TikTok.
Oh yeah, and if you want to go follow us on our other social medias, they're linked at the end of the video. They're going to pop up here in about 10 seconds. So guys, if you go follow us there, you'll see everyday content that we post every day. But other than that, I'm done. I don't know if y'all are done, but y'all have a great day for me, and then whatever they got to say.
Have a great week, guys.